Good Saturday evening, San Antonio. I'm meteorologist Mia Montgomery with this Weather Authority update. Throughout the afternoon, we've seen some scattered downpours and a couple of non-severe thunderstorms develop across portions of the hill country in the southern Edwards Plateau. We're going to keep a 40% potential for some additional development in the forecast throughout the remainder of the afternoon and evening. Then we'll start to see whatever's left out there on your Weather Authority radar start to dissipate by about 9 to 10 p.m. After that, all eyes, of course, are on what is still Tropical Storm Beryl pushing through the western Gulf of Mexico. As of the 4 p.m. Saturday afternoon, updated from the Nashville Hurricane Center, winds are at 60 miles per hour and it's moving to the northwest at about 13 miles per hour. It is expected to continue that northwestward motion into our Sunday, but potentially strengthening and re-intensifying into a Category 1 hurricane by Sunday afternoon. Then it takes more of a northern turn. It is expected to make landfall still in between the Corpus Christi and Matagorda Bay area early Monday morning before starting to weaken as it pushes inland throughout the day on Monday. You can see that the center of Beryl's track is still expected to pass well east of San Antonio on Monday. So if that continues to hold, that unfortunately means for the Alamo City, not much rain expected, but we will see some times of gusty winds. However, it is still worth noting that as Beryl does continue to approach the South Texas Gulf coastline, a few wobbles in that track certainly still possible. So if Beryl were to move slightly farther west by just a matter of miles, that would mean more rain for us, maybe some wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour throughout the day on Monday. But if Beryl were to move even farther east than what is currently projected, that means we would see little to no rain here in town and temperatures would be a bit warmer. Right now we've got forecast highs in the mid-80s in San Antonio on Monday. So again, the heaviest rain is going to fall east of I-35 across the coastal plains, really in between San Antonio and Houston. West of I-35, including here in San Antonio, unfortunately, those rainfall totals not nearly as impressive. Little to no rain expected way out west, closer to the Rio Grande. Here in town, less than an inch generally in the forecast for right now, and maybe some 50-mile-per-hour plus wind gusts throughout the day on Monday. Hurricane warning in place now for places in between Bay City as well as Corpus Christi. A hurricane watch for deep South Texas. And if you did get an alert talking to you, Lavaca and DeWitt counties for a tropical storm warning, that technically has been issued for our far southeastern counties, along with a flood watch as we continue to keep eyes on that. So again, this is still an evolving forecast as we really monitor where Beryl goes as it moves into the northwestern Gulf over the next 36 hours and starts to approach the Texas Gulf coastline. Until then, tomorrow still going to be a hot one, highs in the upper 90s, an isolated chance for rain. That 50% potential on Monday is going to greatly depend on where exactly Beryl tracks. Then after that, just down to isolated chances throughout the remainder of next week with highs back in the 90s. We'll of course continue to keep you posted on all things Beryl and what that means for south central Texas throughout the remainder of the weekend.